Construction seems like it's everywhere, right? But the I-10 Broadway Curve project has been in the works for years. Project's inching closer to completion, though, as now both the west and eastbound collector-distributor lanes are open. Justin has a hard time navigating them, but
I really do.
they're open.
Yeah, we have team coverage for you this morning. For all of the Valley drivers, Lauren Rainson is standing by with a check on your morning commute. But first, 12 News journalist Troy Lynch is live in Tempe to explain what this change means for drivers using the I-10. You've got good news for us this morning, right?
And I also would love an explanation on the full name of the lanes.
I'm not going to be able to give you the explanation to the full name collector-distributor. However, I do have an expert with me from ADOT. It's Marcy McMacken, who is here to, we're just talking a little bit more about these eastbound collector-distributor lanes opening up, but how important is this for just kind of local traffic around here?
Yeah, Troy, so the I-10 Broadway Curve Improvement Project has reached another significant milestone, and that's the opening of the I-10 eastbound collector-distributor roads. As you can remember, in late August, the westbound collector-distributor roads opened, but now we have the eastbound lanes opening, and that's exciting for the project.
It's awesome because I know the Broadway Curve project's supposed to end or finish things up next spring. This is another milestone, just like you said. It's literally right there. It is beautiful, but what are the major differences between maybe the westbound and the eastbound CD lanes?
So the difference with the eastbound I-10 collector-distributor road, when compared to the westbound collector-distributor roads, is that eastbound I-10 mainline motorists won't have access to the eastbound collector-distributor roads. Motorists will only access the eastbound CD road from southbound SR 143 or Broadway Road, but then they'll still be able to access US 60 eastbound and baseline and eventually merge back into I-10 eastbound.
Now, I know usually when there's a big project or a milestone, sometimes the newer things, it takes a little bit to get used to. When the westbound lanes opened up, there's a little bit of confusion. So now that the eastbound lanes are opened up, how do people avoid this confusion and make sure they're getting to where they need to go?
Yeah, so since the eastbound CD roads, access to it is a little bit different than the westbound, with I-10 eastbound mainline not being able to access the eastbound CD road, we don't expect traffic to back up at all, but also we are not taking away any lanes from the eastbound I-10 main line. So yesterday the traffic was moving really well on the eastbound CD roads, and this morning it's looking really smooth on the eastbound CD roads.
And what was the main goal with these CD roads, maybe both west and eastbound?
The purpose of the collector-distributor roads was to separate the mainline I-10 traffic from the traffic that was entering and exiting the freeway. In the Broadway Curve area, you have I-10 and SR 143, I-10 and US 60, and because those two interchanges were so close to each other, you had so much traffic jockeying for position to weave in and out of lanes in order to get to where they needed to go. So these CD roads take that jockeying and lane weaving away by separating the traffic on mainline I-10 from the traffic that's getting on and off in the area.
Absolutely amazing. Well, Marcy, thank you so much for joining us earlier this morning and just telling us the importance and how to navigate the eastbound CD lanes. We appreciate it. But guys, obviously lots of traffic flow going through these eastbound collector-distributor lanes. Not exactly sure what the name is, but we do know that is working and is very effective. We're live in Tempe. Troy Lynch, 12 News, Today in AZ.
I know, but you're so in the know when you call it the CD lanes.
Right?
Yeah, the CD lanes. Do you remember when it was during the construction and they closed down the center part of it and you'd have to go around?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Thankfully, it's all open now. Yeah.
Thanks, Troy.